Today I'm going to be sharing 5 things that I neglected to clean in my house. This video will either give you the motivation to clean them, give you the idea to clean them because you never have before, or it might gross you out. But either way, this is a very satisfying video. So if you want to know more and you want to see more, stay tuned and let's get into it. Hey everyone, welcome to Life of Sacha. If you're new here, hi, I'm Sacha B, and today I was a little bit hesitant to post this video and just share this because it is kind of gross and I'm kind of embarrassed that this is my house. So like I said, I'm going to be showing 5 different things that I cleaned around my house that I kind of neglected. I have cleaned these before in the past, but I don't know what happened. I think I just got really busy and totally forgot about these things. So today I'm going to be showing you how I clean them, some products that I use that makes it super effortless. So without further ado, I'm going to stop talking and let's get into this video and see the first thing, which is the oven. So for this oven, it's a really old oven. I currently live in a rental and I honestly can't even tell you if this has ever been deep cleaned before I did this. So it was definitely disgusting. So for my oven, I have cleaned the inside before. It's not like I've never cleaned it, but I've never actually pulled it out of the little place that it sits and deep cleaned the whole thing. So that's what I did today. So I cleaned the walls where it sits, the floor underneath it, the sides of the oven, the inside. I took everything that I could out and scrubbed the absolute crap shit out of it. Honestly, the walls where it was and the sides of the oven were absolutely disgusting. I can't remember the last time I actually pulled it out and cleaned those parts of it, so it was definitely interesting to see. So for the walls and the floor, I used bleach with some hot water and just scrubbed as much as I could off of the walls, and it actually worked fairly well. I used my little Scour Daddy, and this thing is really tough, so definitely recommend it. I think I almost like it more than the Scrub Daddies and Mommies just because it's a little bit easier to have on your hand. It's really small and it's really tough, so definitely recommend. So for the top of the oven, I can't figure out if you can take this whole thing up, but like I said, it's a really old oven, so a lot of the screws on it are like stripped and you can't even take them off. So I just pretty much did the best that I could. The real game changer on scrubbing my oven was this pumice stone. I got this on Amazon, but I've been seeing a lot of people on like TikTok and YouTube, the people that I watch clean use these and they have really good results, so I decided to give it a try myself and it did not disappoint. I would definitely recommend this to anyone that wants to try to clean their oven because it literally gets all of that burnt stuff off super easily and with like hardly any elbow grease and no waiting times for products to sit. So definitely check those out. I will leave those linked down below if you're curious. So another tool that has really helped me to deep clean my kitchen especially is my scraper. I've been watching Ari Katarina on YouTube for a long time now and she always uses a scraper, so a few years ago I decided to get my own scraper and I have not looked back since. This thing gets so much tough food off of anything. You do have to be a little bit careful if you're using like the metal like sharp razor on it, but the one that I got also comes with like a plastic razor as well, so you can use that too if you don't want to use the metal one. But this thing really helps to get stuck on food off of pretty much any surface, so I use this on my counters if they're stuck on food and I don't really want to use elbow grease, or if I'm trying to get into little crevices, I'll use this with like a towel and it's honestly amazing. So this part of the oven was very embarrassing to show because the inside looks crazy how dirty it is. But I feel like it's such an old oven, it's just so hard to keep clean all the time. And I honestly have neglected it for a long time. But the door to this, the before and afters is crazy. I really wanted to take off the top of it and get inside the door as well to make that whole little window nice and clean. But like I said, a lot of the screws on this oven are stripped and you can't take them off. So I didn't really feel like putting in a lot of effort to try to take this apart, but like I said, did as much as I could. But I honestly feel so much better cooking in this oven now because it's not like disgusting to look at every time I open it. I'm gonna try to make sure to do this at least every week now. But using this pumice stone has definitely been a game changer. I feel like it'll be so much easier to clean everything now that I have that. I didn't show the cleaning of the inside walls of the oven, but I did use an oven cleaner, which was really strong. So if you do use something like that, I would definitely recommend opening the windows because it smells like chemicals. But this got off a lot of the burnt sides of the oven and I pretty much just wiped it down and then used the pumice stone on the parts that it didn't take off. I didn't show it in this video just because it'd be a little bit hard to show you what I'm doing inside the oven because I'm literally like crouched in it. But let me know if you're ever curious to see that. Maybe I'll try. This is just the after of the oven. Doesn't it look so much better? I feel like all of those burnt little dots on the oven came off so easily with this little stone. So let me know if you've ever heard of this little device. It's definitely a game changer and I feel like everyone should know about it. So the next thing that I'm gonna be working on is the blinds. The first blinds that I'm gonna be showing you are in the kitchen, and I don't know what it is about kitchen stuff, but it's always just so greasy in here. I feel like everything in this kitchen always ends up with like a layer of grease on it. Maybe I need to clean it more, but it's just crazy how like gross everything gets with all the cooking. So these blinds were no exception and they needed a little extra love on cleaning them. So to get these blinds really clean, I did have to climb onto the counter to clean them. And one of the perks of being 5 feet tall is I could easily just climb onto the counter and do it this way. So for these kitchen blinds, I'm using hot water and bleach just because I needed something a little bit stronger to get all of that like caked on grease. And it is crazy to see the before and afters of these blinds. Just, I didn't notice how grimy they got until I actually took a look at them and I'm like, wow, that is disgusting. It honestly feels so much better to even just open the windows now that you don't have to touch these greasy, grimy, like brown blinds. So if you've never cleaned your blinds before, especially in the kitchen, this is your sign to do that because who knows what it looks like. And if I do say so myself, I think it looks a lot better now. So let me know down in the comments below what you think. So the blinds in the rest of my house are a little bit easier to clean just because it's literally just dust and not grease as well. So for these blinds, I'm just using an old sock that I can get rid of to clean the blinds. It's so easy because you can pretty much just use your hand and just go blind by blind, which is really nice. And I feel like it's really easy to do it this way, so let me know if you've ever heard of this hack or if you've ever tried it, because I actually recently just started doing this and it is a game changer. It's honestly really crazy to see how much dust accumulates in your house if you're not paying attention. I do try to dust like the everyday things that I use, but sometimes I just forget about the blinds and stuff like that. So it's always nice to just go and clean them from time to time, but it is crazy how much dust accumulates over time when you don't touch it. And it's honestly kind of gross that you're just constantly breathing that in. So this is your sign to clean your blinds in every room of your house. Honestly, like the kitchen blinds, it feels so good that these are nice and clean now. I did this in the living room and my bedroom, so I feel like we're gonna be breathing a little bit better now. So the next thing that I'm gonna be cleaning is the shelves and the cubicles in my living room. But if you don't have something like this, even just taking everything out of any shelves that you have in your house works too. I feel like these kind of shelves just accumulate so much random stuff over time, especially if you're not paying attention. You kind of just shove whatever into them and then they all just become junk drawers. So first thing first, I like to just take everything off of the shelf and then dust every single shelf. and it's crazy how much dust accumulates in this one as well. And then to clean this, I just use some dish soap and hot water because I feel like that's easiest to use. And then to really get into it, I even pulled the shelf off the wall and wiped down the wall, wiped down underneath and the back side of the shelf because I just couldn't live with myself if I didn't do that too. Because if you're gonna deep clean, you might as well really deep clean. And after everything is wiped down, it's so nice that there's no more dust and yuckies on there. So definitely recommend doing this too because I just sleep so much better knowing that that is all clean. So after that shelf was all wiped down, I wasn't just gonna put those boxes in as is. I decided to take everything out of the boxes, organize them, wipe down all of the boxes to make sure that they were all nice and clean going back in. The way that I cleaned these boxes was I used a little lint roller and took off all of the hair because I have a dog, so dog hair accumulates pretty fast in this house. So I felt like the easiest way to just clean it would be using a lint roller. And then I used some hot water and my Zote soap, which is like a laundry soap that I use. I did mention it in one of my previous videos, so I will leave that link down below. But I pretty much did the same thing with the shelf. I just used some hot water and this soap and then wiped down all the boxes with a microfiber cloth. I felt like this is the easiest way to do it, and it is so nice knowing that these boxes are all fresh and clean now. Okay, so for this last one, I actually don't have a full-on video of what I did to clean this. I didn't really think about it at the time until I took the before and after videos of it, and I'm like, I should have recorded that. But it is something that you definitely should do, and this was something I neglected for a very long time, and it was very daunting. I've never done it before, but I was seeing a lot of TikToks about people doing it, so I decided to try it, and that is cleaning your washing machine filter. Like I said, I don't have a whole video of me doing this, but I do have the before and afters. So this right here is what my washing machine filter looked like when I first opened it up and took a look at it. I think I've been living in this house for about 3 or 4 years now, and I've never cleaned this. So it was a little bit scary to see what it was gonna look like, and it was very scary. And this thing smelled so bad, and I think from now on I'm probably gonna be doing this every month or so because that's disgusting. So as you saw in that video in the background, I also had my laundry detergent tray in the sink too because I washed that. And for all of the stuff on the washing machine, I used some bleach because bleach is one of my go-to things to clean with now. It's just so easy. You do have to be careful though because you can bleach like your clothes. I also cleaned the little seal blue thing and then the drum on the inside as well. And this is what the filter looked like after I cleaned it. It's just crazy to think that I was washing all of my clothes with a filter that looked as gross as that did. So I definitely feel a lot better doing my laundry now that I know that everything is clean. I really do wish that I took a whole video of me cleaning my washing machine because it was like a whole 2 or 3 hour ordeal. I just didn't think of it. So let me know down in the comments below if you'd like to see me do that whole thing. I love cleaning. I feel like it just gives my mind a very nice refresh. There's so many things in a house that you need to clean on a daily basis. It's just so hard to keep up with everything. But I feel like doing little things here and there definitely do help. I feel like I have a fairly clean house, but it's just getting into the nitty-gritty, little details that is a little bit hard for me sometimes. You just kind of neglect it sometimes. But I hope this video motivated you to clean some of these things in your house or gave you the ideas to clean if you've never cleaned them before. I don't think I would be mad at you if you were grossed out by this video because honestly, I was pretty grossed out by everything that was really dirty in my house. But I just know that I feel so much better now that it is cleaned. Let me know down in the comments below what kind of stuff you deep clean around your house. I'm always looking for ideas on what else I should clean around here. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Life with Sacha, and hit that bell button for more videos about beauty, fashion, and lifestyle. Here on Life with Sacha, I believe that looking good and feeling good on the inside and out contribute to having good self-confidence. So here on my channel, I like to show you different ways that I incorporate that into my life. And honestly, I feel like this gives me confidence too because if people come to my house, I just know that it's maximum clean. So yeah, anyways, I hope you have a good rest of your night or day whenever you're watching this LOS gang, and I will see you in my next one.